my lecturer and my friends. Today I would like to present about humanistic approach and constructivism approach. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Agung Ayudhya Permatasari from A class. The humanistic approach is related to respect and care for personal development, self-acceptance, and acceptance by others. In other words, this approach aims to appreciate and make children more human. Teacher facilitates student learning through innovative strategy for the satisfaction and enjoyment of student learning, become a model for students to think critically and act according to human values. The next is about humanistic approach in learning English for children. The first one is learning and teaching. The teacher guides students to carry out positive learning activities. In addition, teacher used to observe the characteristic of students and start become closer so that it is easier for teacher to understand the strategy that will be used in teaching. The second is assessment and evaluation. This assessment process aims to measure the extent to which children understand the material. In other words, humanistic teacher can measure children's knowledge and skill. Then, the use of the evaluation results aims to reflect on student learning development so that they are more motivated in learning. The third one is a personal characteristic. Teachers certainly become models for their students, so teachers used to pay attention to their speech and behavior in front of students. It is important for teachers to behave positively so that this behavior become role model for the student. The fourth is professional ethic. The teacher can develop a close relationship with the parents of the student by appreciating them when they meet. Ethic here aims to establish cooperation between teacher and parents in educating students. For example, a case that quite often occurs is a teacher discrimination against differences. Sometimes there are some teachers who demean students because they come from different backgrounds. As a teacher, it is important to respect each student differences. As for other example, namely students who have deficiencies in capturing lesson, as teacher, of course, we will meet various kind of differences in character and abilities of students in learning. Sometimes some teachers demand the students, some say harshly and even punish them to harshly, like running around the school. If students are not able to understand, it will be better if the teacher motivate and guide the students slowly until they success in understanding. From this example, it's very important as a teacher to apply a humanistic approach, especially when teaching young learners, so as not to demotivate students while studying, or worse, leave a deep trauma for the student. Second one's about constructivism approach. According to Piaget's view, cognitive development is a process in which children actively build system of meaning and understanding of reality through their experience and interaction. Meanwhile, Vygotsky stated that learning and cognitive development occur in social interaction and emphasizes the role of social interaction in the construction of knowledge. Then a student can achieve their knowledge by building the knowledge through their experience or social interaction. There are 5 types of material that are displayed and replaced every week. The first one is topical vocabulary. In this material, the focus is on vocabulary that is directly related to the topic. The second one is grammar focus. With this material, children can learn structure without their knowledge through learning to write, looking at the sentence on the picture, and listening to a sentence that given by the teacher. The third one is everyday expression. This material can provide learning about topic on regular basis, where the teacher provide expression that can be done with a language expression through body movement. And the fourth is language game. This material will give children a word game where there is a clue in the attachment provided. Then the children will write about what the clue means. That way, children will learn how to break codes, write with correct pronunciation. And the last is time for story. In this material, the teacher gave a story as an opening for the learning process for children, which aim to open up children inside regrading vocabulary. For example of this approach, the teacher giving a story, for example, about a family. Students are asked to read and answer some question about the stories. Then the teacher asks, who is Lily or who is Iggy? On similar question, then the teacher can give the family tree along with the names of character in the story. With this, they can guess that, father is mean ayah, and sister is mean saudara perempuan, and so on. Another example is about maybe teacher giving simple present tense or simple past tense sentence. For example, a sentence is, I go to library and she goes to market. Students are asked to find the differences between this sentence. Then the teacher gives additional sentence. Then maybe namely, you blah 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 to school and he blah 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 to hospital. The teacher guides student by asking student opinion. Here, student will try to think and build their knowledge. After finishing, the teacher can give some additional sentence so that the student understand better. After they can understand, the teacher can ask them to explain their understanding and then provide feedback on the student explanation so that the material becomes clearly understood by the student. Okay, that's all about my presentation. Thank you and see you later.